Hey guys, okay, so as you see, new camera, new location. I'm only filming here because I don't know where to film. Even with this good camera, I can't film the washroom because since the walls of my washroom are yellow and like my yellow like light bulbs, it still makes my face look, it looks even more yellow because of the camera. So I'm just gonna film here. I'm sitting beside my bed and I'm just gonna be doing a face, one of my face routines, plus just kind of like testing out the camera, seeing how it is. I don't know. So all my stuff is just kind of like sitting right here. So I just pinned back my bangs, and sorry for the way I look. I love New York. Okay, so first thing I do is moisturize my lips before I start anything. And I just use Vaseline because it just works really well and really fast. It's already moisturized with Clinique's Moisture Surge. And I use a lot of different foundations, so each foundation comes with a different kind of routine. So today I'm using my Makeup Forever HD foundation. So to prime it, I use my HD primer from Makeup Forever, but most of the time in the daytime I'll always use this. But if I use this, I have to use this one, or it's actually too oily in my face. I got that from, I learned that tip from Sandy, or Sanderly's, her blog, because it's, for some reason, it just doesn't work on my face without this primer. If not, it gets like really oily. So make sure your hands are clean, like in the back of your hand too, because I'm working from the back of my hand today. I'm gonna move that over. And if you guys, Makeup Forever HD foundation is actually pretty pricey. I wouldn't be able to buy it if I don't redeem my Shoppers points, because I got it from Shoppers in Milton. But a great alternative is the Revlon Photo Ready foundation. I love this stuff. Before I didn't like it because I actually got the wrong color, so I'm using 06 medium beige. This one fits mine perfectly and it looks amazing, but I don't use this because this is in my kit, which is back there. That's why I pulled it out, but I really think this is a great alternative. Has like the exact same feeling. So after that, I just take that and squeeze a pump onto my hand. This is actually even a little bit too light for me, so I just use my e.l.f. Studio powder brush. I have a bunch of these, I love them, and I just dip it in and I start marking my face, the first side of my cheek, and if I have leftovers on the red, not to wait, I put it on, I start on my chin, and I just buff. And it's really weird working from the camera, because I'm not actually looking at the camera, I'm looking at the screen, and I guess I have to get used to that. So excuse me if I feel like I'm just, because I'm looking at the little flip thing, so I can see what I'm doing, because I have no mirror. And I just go onto the other side, and buff. Yeah, this foundation is a little bit too light for me, so I usually just warm it up with like a bronzer. And just go down the nose and just buff it on the side. Forehead. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more. Today I need a kind of a more of a full coverage, so I'm just gonna do half, like not even half a pump. The one thing I hate about this foundation is that the pump is so hard to control. Whereas the Revlon Photo Ready, it is amazing. I love the packaging. I wish more companies would add pumps to their foundations, like drugstore ones. That's why it's in my kit. Okay. And make sure to blend into the neck, since this is a lot lighter than my actual skin tone. Well, not a lot lighter, but... Okay. And then when there's nothing on it, you can actually just use this to blend, which is why I really like it. No need for sponges. Okay. Next, I conceal. I actually don't conceal much anymore because now it's summer. I like a lighter feel. But when I'm going for a full coverage, I use Benefit Erase Paste. This is in medium, and I have a mirror somewhere. So it just looks like that. Oh, sorry, mirror. Looks like that. And I'm just taking a regular concealer brush. This is from Coastal Scents. And this, I think, can only be used under the eyes. I don't think you can use it on blemishes because it kind of gives, it's like a salmon color, which is used to cancel out the dark, like under eye circles. it's more of a universal color rather than like trying to think of like, you know, using an orange for blue ones or like the yellow for purple ones. It's kind of just all in one. So you really don't need a lot. I just dip it in and spread it out. And just, like, I'm going really quickly, but I am using a light hand because it is very sensitive under here. And you don't want to use too much because then it just looks really cakey. Especially if you have dehydrated skin like me, you'll have fine lines under here. And it'll just seep into there. Okay. So, as you can see, it looks a lot better. And for blemishes, which I actually don't have a lot right now, with the weather, my skin's clearing up, and I'm loving it. But if I do, I use the Makeup Forever Full Coverage Concealer. Expensive, but I definitely think it's worth it. This bad boy is like waterproof, and it can cover up everything. So, it's just the color range is a little bit difficult. So, tackle that bad boy. I just kind of like put it on places, then I blend. But as right now, I really just don't have a lot of places to put them because I don't worry too much about covering blemishes, more like my dark circles. And I'm just gonna take the leftover and just blend it over on my cheek because that's where I have a lot of acne scars, and I just want kind of like a little bit more coverage, but not like a full opaque kind of thing. Just gonna dab that on my cheeks. Okay. Now setting my foundation. I actually set my under eye concealer and I used the Benefit powderflodge. This is, I got this at Shoppers. I don't remember how much it was, but it's basically a powder for your under eye circles. And I use it with a fluffy brush. And I just swirl it underneath. This sets it, and it also has it's a pink tone powder. And it has little flecks of shimmer in it just to reflect light. And make the eyes look a lot brighter. So I can actually wear this alone without any concealer and it kind of gives the same effect. Okay, just like that. And then powder, oh, it got really dark. Sorry, the sun is being weird. Okay. Not too bright. Okay. So for powder, I don't really put too much powder because now that it's summer, I don't like taking up my face too much. This is MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. This is a duo one, and this is actually too light for me too, so I don't like to take a lot. This is just a pure minerals brush. I really like it because it's a duo, so it's hard to fit brushes on one side without getting shimmer on it. So I just kind of rub it from top, my nose where it gets oily, and my chin. And I take a tiny bit and I just fluff it onto my cheeks. Not to set it because that doesn't wear off as much. So I can put powder like blushes and stuff on so it doesn't get all streaky. And then to set my face, not really to set my face, it just controls the oil on my face. This is MAC Fix Plus. And I let that set, and it just refreshes the makeup. Okay, I'm back, and I basically already filled in my eyebrows, and I just want to show you actually what I put on my face, kind of like an everyday basis. Of course, it always changes, but just for some combinations, or if you guys want to know how I apply, like my blush or bronzer. So, first I start off my bronzer. I never use a contouring powder, but if you saw this in my favorites video, it's MAC's Bronzer in Refined Golden. You can get this at MAC in this color, which just be in regular packaging. But I really love it because I don't wear contouring powder. I'd rather wear bronzer just because it'll give me the warmth I need since my foundation is always too light for me. And yeah, so I just use a 109 brush, like I said before in my previous video. It's either a MAC one or a Sigma one, but MAC one's clean today. So just tap off the excess and just start at the back of my like my temple. And I just blend down. Why should really set up a mirror? I'm going to apply it a little bit stronger just so everyone can see. And I know this part doesn't make sense just because my hair always covers it because my bangs. But I do go up here. I sculpt my temple. I do the 3B technique. It's a bronzing technique. But, you know, it also sculpts my face because I have a round face shape. Like round/heart. And this works for this face shape. So, you know, when contouring and bronzing, you know, just be careful where you put it. You know, you don't want to overdo it, or if you put it in the wrong places, it can really you know, be very unflattering to your natural facial features. So you always want to kind of work with it. So I know with a round face, I need overall sculpting because I just have like roundness. So nice and sculpted and warmed up. Okay, I've been really, as you guys know, my favorites, I've been really into cream blushes. So these are like, I'm going to show you a dupe. So this is Makeup Forever's HD blush. These are the new ones. This is in number 7. See that color? And this is NYX's Rouge Cream Blush in Rose Petal. So they're very, 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 very similar. I'm just going to use this because it's actually easier to use. I hate the pump on this because you always end up pumping out so much and you waste so much of it because you really don't need a lot. So I'm just using my Cover FX 160 brush. 2 dabs. I don't put them on the apple of my cheeks because, again, I have a round face shape. And putting them at the apples of the cheeks will, you know, make the face look rounder, which is not my goal. So I'm just using a mirror. So I kind of put it right here. And I blend upwards and then blend down. This is just like my basis cheek color. And this will just make it last all day. Well, this one actually doesn't have the greatest staying powder. The Makeup Forever HD one does. I love it because it makes my blush last all day. This one, you know, not as long, but it does help. Okay, you can really see that glow. It's just on camera I like to accentuate it more so you guys can actually see it. And to put on top, you can actually put any blush. The one that matches this nicely is the MAC blush from the Liberty of London collection. So it's a pretty bird. It's called Prim and Proper. It's this satin finish. And I just use the same brush. It really doesn't matter. And you just kind of buff it on top. This doesn't even, you know, show that much compared because how much I put on the cream blush. This just sets it. And oh, that lighting. And just make sure to blend. So usually I will have like a clean 109 and I can just buff and blend. But this one probably has bronzer on it. But that's basically what I don't highlight my face. Actually on most days I usually just wear blush, but I feel festive and wear bronzer. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and thanks for watching. Bye.